Welcome to the 23rd Annual Solstice in Times Square, Mind Over Madness Yoga. Be sure to visit our sponsor tents in the Yoga Village on Broadway between 43rd and 45th Streets right after your class for a showcase of cold beverages to cool you off, as well as other offers from our partners. This class is being streamed on Facebook Live and Twitter at Times Square NYC, so text your friends to watch and check your feeds later today as well. And now, please welcome Times Square Alliance President Tom Harris, along with event co-founder Douglas Stewart.
Thank you very much, Joe, and thanks to all the yogis for practicing here with us today in Times Square. It's hard to believe that it's 23 years. The Times Square Alliance works tirelessly 365 days a year to make Times Square a desirable place for all. This is one event where we hope people come, have a great time, tell all their friends what a great time they have, and come back, see one of our shows, eat in our restaurants, shop in our stores, and by all means come back next year. This wouldn't be possible without Douglas Stewart, who along with former president of the Times Square Alliance, Tim Tompkins, brought us this event 23 years ago. Douglas?
Thank you so much, Tom. Thank you so much, Times Square Alliance, for supporting this event and actually organizing it and putting it on. And thank you all for being here today. What a wonderful, glorious day it is to practice yoga. Summer solstice, the sun is climbing higher and higher into the sky, also echoing our own intentions to go forward and upward constantly but surely. It's such a great joy for me to see your smiling faces. I see that you're all enthusiastic, ready to begin. Please enjoy yourself, enjoy this practice. I hope you're inspired by it throughout the day. Thank you so much. Namaste.
And here to lead your class today, he is a yoga teacher, author, researcher from New York City. He is the author of Healing Through Breathing, 4 Lessons for Lasting Health and Happiness, an Audible original, as well as the best-selling One Simple Thing, a new look at the science of yoga and how it can change your life. With an extensive background of over 35 years in yoga, science, health, and education, he has developed a multidisciplinary approach to yoga called Yoga Sangraha, which includes studying traditional texts and combining the application of their practices to spiritual growth, healthcare, scientific research, technology, and collaboration. His school, Broome Street Yoga, is housed in a small Hindu temple, the Broome Street Ganesha Temple in Soho. Please welcome Eddie Stern.
All right, thank you very much, and thank you, Douglas and Tom and Gary, for having us in New York. Give it up, right? Woo! Yeah. All right, so this is Nikayla. She's going to be demonstrating along with me. And in the middle block, we have Remy and Raf, who you guys don't see, but they'll see them in the middle. And Bianca is on 47th Street, showing everyone what to do. My name's Eddie, as you heard, a native New Yorker, super happy to be here, and been teaching yoga in New York since around 1989. So today we're going to do a really simple, super chill practice. And before we get started, we just want to have this idea that yoga is the practice of being present. And that's all it is. We do postures, we do breathing, we do meditation, but the idea behind everything is just the practice of being aware, the practice of being present. So we're going to take a moment to be present with everyone together by having you lie down on your backs, spread your hands a little apart, and spread your feet apart. And once you're lying down on your backs, you're going to breathe 1 or 2 times, a slow inhale and a slow exhale. Can feel the wind on your skin. If your eyes are closed, you can feel the light coming through your eyelids. And if your eyes are open, of course, you can see all the things going on around you. And through your ears, you'll be, of course, hearing some sounds. So just take a moment while you're lying comfortably flat on your back. Feel the air on your skin and say to yourself, I am present with the sensation of air on my skin. And then hear the sounds that are in your ears from the traffic or people or my voice, and say to yourself, I am present with sound in my ears. And feel the light in your eyes, and say to yourself, I am present with the sensation or the feeling of light that I see in my eyes. And feel taste in your mouth, and say to yourself, I am present with taste on my tongue. And then bring your awareness into your nostrils and feel your breath moving in your nose. And any smell that you might smell around you, or if you don't smell anything, you can imagine the smell of roses or lavender. And just say to yourself, I am present with the sense of smell in my nose. And then feeling yourself fully present, please keep your legs straight, but draw them together so your legs are touching. And bring your palms flat on the floor right next to your sides. And we'll start with something called Tadaki Mudra. We're going to inhale the arms over your head to the floor behind you. Spread your hands apart so you're not tickling the feet of people over your head. And you're going to push your back a little bit into the floor. And we're going to stay here and breathe 3 times with the arms stretched over the head. 1, 2, lengthen out from the armpits. Your arms are resting on the floor. Spread your hands further apart if you need to, if they're feet over your head. And on 3, please exhale your arms back down by your sides. The next thing we're going to do is called Dvipadapitam. You can bend your knees so your feet are flat on the floor. And spread your feet about hip-width apart. The feet are not too close to your hips. And just for a moment, push your lower back into the floor. Gently push the back into the floor. And feel your back making contact with the floor. And then relax the back for a moment. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then point your thumbs up towards the sky so your hands are on the pinky side of your hands. And then lift your hips up in the air. And the hips don't have to go too high, just as high as they comfortably go. And then stay here and breathe, lifting the hips. The chin is a little bit down. The thumbs are pointing up. We'll breathe here 3, 4, and exhale, slowly lower your hips to the floor. Bring your palms flat on the floor. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Push your lower back into the floor, and then lift your head up and look at your navel. Push your back into the floor, lift your head up, and look at your navel. This is called Nabi Darshanam. So your hips are on the floor, your head is up, and you're looking at your belly. Good. 2, look at the navel. 3, 4, and exhale, lower your head down to the ground. Great, we're going to do all that one more time. Let's straighten your legs out on the floor. Draw your legs all the way together. Please inhale your arms over your head to the floor behind you. I say floor, but it's really the street. Open your arms wider than shoulder width. Push your back down and breathe. 1, through the nose only. 2, and 3. Exhale your arms back down by your sides, slowly, slowly. And then we'll bend your knees so your feet are flat on the floor. Spread your feet hip-width apart. And take a moment to push your back into the floor. And then release your back a little and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And make it so your pinkies are on the ground. And then lift your hips in the air as you breathe in. Keep your chin a little down. And breathe, letting the belly move in and out as you breathe. 1, 2, 3. Lift your hips in the air. 4. And 5. Slowly lower your back to the floor and turn your palms to face the ground. Push your lower back down and spread your shoulder blades apart. And then exhale and lift your head up to look at your belly button. And we'll stay here for a count of 5. 1, 2, think more about pushing your lower back down and less about lifting your head. So your hands are on the floor reaching for your heels and more pushing the back down than lifting your head. And 5, slowly rest your head, stretch your legs out on the ground, turn your palms to face up, breathe in a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Okay, and so now we are going to prepare to come to a standing position by bending your knees in towards your chest, wrapping your hands around your knees and crossing your ankles. Cross the ankles, spread the knees a little apart, lift and hold on to the very fronts of your knees. Lift your feet a little bit up in the air and then gently rock yourself forward to a seated position, holding on to the knees. Now, just watch for a moment. We're going to stand from the seated position, and this is how you'll do it. Just watch one time. You'll come on your knees, and then you'll step 1 foot forward, a hand on the knee, and then you'll come up to stand. Or you have another option with your feet crossed. Stretch your arms forward and rise up to stand. Okay, so take your choice. Everyone come on up. Try not to use the hands if possible, or just use one hand. Excellent. And then come to the very front of your mat and bring your feet together. Okay, so the first things we did were 3 simple postures you can easily do every day. So if you're looking to start a regular yoga practice, anyone can lie on their back, stretch their arms over their head, lift the hips up, look at your belly button. Great way to start the day. Next is 5 directions of the spine. This opens up all of the areas around the lung channels and where we are, of course, breathing throughout the day. So, with the feet together and the hands by the sides, we are going to inhale and lift your left arm up in the air. Exhale here. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, lean a little bit towards the right. Let's have you face them. And as you lean a little bit towards the right, you're going to straighten your upper arm as much as you can, and then imagine that you're breathing in towards your lung. Stay here and breathe into the left lung. 1, 2, lift the chest slightly. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale the arm out to the side. The Ardha Kati Chakrasana, other side. Inhale, your right arm straight up in the air. Exhale here. Inhale, lengthen through both sides of your waist. And then exhale, lean a little bit towards the left. Lift the chest up a little, straighten the upper arm, and breathe into your right lung. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, rise up. Exhale the arm out to the side and down. The next is called Kati Chakrasana. Inhale, open the arms. And then your right hand is going to bend underneath your left collarbone. Going to inhale a breath here and feel your chest rise. Exhale, twist open to the left. So you're going to go that way, and I'm going to go this way. Now, as you twist to the side, think about your left hip and pull it very slightly towards me. The left hip slightly towards me, and your arm is reaching back behind you. And we breathe. 1, 2, descend here. 3, put your hand there. Whoops, feedback. 4, and 5. Inhale back to center, open both arms. And now we're going to exhale the left hand under your right collarbone. Good. Inhale, lift the chest a little. Exhale, twist open to the side. Pull your right hip slightly forward to the stage. And breathe. 1, Breathing through the nose, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale back to center, bringing the arms open. And exhale, the arms down by your sides. The next is called the Ardha Chakrasana. So we put our hands on the lower back with the fingers pointing down. And then from here, we do a little pelvic tuck, like you're dropping your tailbone towards your heels. Lean your hips forward just slightly over your big toes, and then think about lifting your belly up towards your lower ribs. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, rest your head back, and we'll breathe 5 times. If you have any neck discomfort at all, keep your chin down towards your chest. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back up to stand. Release your hands down. And now we're going to interlace our fingers and push them down. Keep your chin a little down. Reach your arms forward and up next to your ears. And exhale here. Do a little pelvic tuck. Gaze at the floor. Inhale, rise onto your toes. Lengthen out of your armpits. And we'll stay here and breathe. 1. Awesome. You guys look like a city of buildings, but of people. 2, 3. Feel the arches of your feet, and imagine the arches of your feet is the same shape as your armpit. And then lengthen up. 4. And exhale the heels and the arms down at the same time. The next position is a wonderful pose for strengthening your back and helping to avoid back pain. So you're going to turn your palms to face back behind you. And you're going to inhale and lift your chest up. And then keep your chest up and exhale a breath. Feel your belly flatten a little. Inhale one more time. And as you exhale, reach your buttocks back towards your hand and bend about halfway forward. And then stay here at the halfway position and breathe. Your hands are right next to your hips. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, rise back up, and exhale, release the hands. Okay, great. We're going to do that one more time, that whole cycle of 5 poses, but this time we're going to do something different. We're going to inhale a regular breath, and each time we exhale, we're going to chant or sing one sound. Now, when you vocalize sounds, it stimulates the throat. It stimulates an area of the nervous system called the vagus nerve, which is the part of our nervous system which helps relax us and reduce inflammation. Okay, it's a wide-spreading nerve through the body. So what we're going to do, the first sound we're going to chant is the sound of ah. We're just going to inhale and we're going to go ah, just like that. And when you say the sound of ah, it's always the sound of like awe or amazement or like wonderment, like, ah, I get it, that's super cool. So when we chant the sound of ah, have this feeling of something just being wondrous, okay? Inhale your right arm up next to your ear this time. Exhale here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lean to the side. So you're leaning, good. And you want to lead in the other direction. You can, good. Okay, good. So inhale here, and then everyone go, ah. Great. Inhale up. Exhale the arm out to the side and down. Don't be shy. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lean. Inhale. Open the mouth and go, ah. Beautiful. Inhale up. Exhale the arm out and down. Next sound is ooh. Ooh, like wow, amazing. Ooh, that's super cool. Inhale your arms open. Exhale your right hand underneath your left collarbone. Inhale a breath. Exhale, twist open to the side. Breathe in one time. And now we're going to go, ooh. Inhale, open to the center. Exhale the left hand under the right collarbone. Breathe in. Exhale, open to the side. Inhale a breath. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, the arms down by your sides. Slide your hands up your lower back. Little pelvic tuck. Push the hips forward. Lift the chest. Inhale, head back. Now we're going to hum. Inhale back to center. Exhale the arms down. Interlace your fingers and push the palms down. Inhale the arms forward and up, and exhale here. We're going to go back to the ah sound. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Exhale here. And now breathe in. Balance. Ah. Release the arms and the legs. And now we're going to do the Ardha Uttanasana, chanting the sound of oo. Turn your palms. Inhale, lift your chest. And we're just going to push the buttocks back and exhale, bend halfway forward. Inhale here. And the sound of oo. Ooh. Inhale to center. Close the eyes. Breathe in one time. And we're going to hum. A slow breath in. Slow breath out. Okay, please open your eyes. Let's try doing one type of sun salutation. We're going to demonstrate it for you one time first, and then you'll go through it. Can everyone see Nikayla okay? Can you see Nikayla in the back? Yes? Okay, good. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to inhale the arms up over the head, palms together. And then we do, just watch one time, then we do Ardha Uttanasana, bend halfway forward. And then from here, we're going to squat down, bending the knees, putting the fingers on the floor. And then from here, we're going to step back to a downward facing dog. And we're going to breathe here 3 times. And after 3 breaths, we're going to step the feet forward, squatting back down. Fingers on the floor. And then we're going to straighten the knees, coming to Ardha Uttanasana with the hands by the sides. And then we're going to inhale, rise up with the arms over the head. That's all. Beautiful. Thank you. Now, if for any reason you can't bend your knees and do a squat, just bend your knees a little, put your arms forward in front of you. You'll look like this. And then when you come to the downward dog, you'll just step back. Alrighty? Let's give it a try. I'll walk around in case anyone needs help. Inhale your arms up over your head, palms together. Open your arms wide out to the side and bend halfway forward to Ardha Uttanasana. Arms right back by your sides. Good. And now bend the knees, squatting down. Put your fingers on the floor and come on your toes. It's a toe squat. And then from here, push yourself back to a downward dog. That means step your feet way back behind you, spread your feet apart, look a little bit in between your legs, and push your chest slightly towards your thighs. We'll breathe here 3 times. 1. And you're pushing your hips back behind you. Beautiful. 2. And 3. Please step forward to come onto your toes and squat all the way down. The knees can come apart, no problem. And now, push your hands back behind you, straighten your knees, come to the Ardha Uttanasana, halfway position. And then inhale, rise all the way up, the arms over the head, look up at your thumbs. And exhale, the arms down. Give it a try. Inhale your arms up over your head. Bend only halfway, just halfway. Good. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. And now squat down, Bhumi Sparsha Utkatasana, hands on the floor. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog, pushing your hips back. Stay here and breathe. 1. Push your hips back. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Step forward into a squat on the toes. Push your hands back behind you. Inhale, come to Ardha Uttanasana. Keep your chest a little bit up. And then inhale, rise up, the arms over your head. Exhale, the arms down. Good, we'll do one more time. Inhale, the arms up over the head. Exhale, the arms down. Good. Squat down onto your toes. Come back up. And exhale, step back to downward dog. Every time I say breathe, just go like this. 1. 2. 3. Jump forward into a squat on your toes. And now push the knees straight. Bring your hands back by your sides. Inhale, rise up, the arms over your head, palms together. And exhale, the arms down by your sides. Great. Should we try one more type of sun salutation? Okay, good. I got a 1 yes. That's enough for me. Inhale your arms forward and up, palms together. Open the arms out to the side, bend halfway forward. Squat down, bringing your fingertips onto the floor. Now, put your hands a little forward and put your palms flat down if you can. And then step your feet back to a high plank like Nikayla is doing up here. And on the back stage is Raf and Remy and Bianca. Now from here, exhale, lay down on your mat and lie completely flat on your belly. Totally flat down, put your head down. Don't move the hands. And now just tuck your toes under and tighten your knees away from the floor. And lift your head up so you're gazing forward. That's all. So it's not an upward dog. No weight on the hands. Just tighten the legs and keep your chest forward. Now, elbows a little out to the side. Tighten your hands on the floor and push up and back to a downward dog. Stay here and breathe 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Hop your feet forward into a squat. You can keep your palms flat on the floor. Keep your head up. Straighten your knees. Bring your hands back by your sides. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, the arms over your head. And exhale, the arms down. We'll try that again. Inhale the arms forward and up. Open the arms out to the side and push your buttocks back to Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale, squat down, your hands on the floor. Exhale, step or hop to a high plank only. Inhale 1 time here. Exhale, slowly lower down, lie on the floor and put your forehead down. Rest your body for 1 breath. And then tuck your toes under, tighten your knees away from the floor. Lift your head up to gaze forward. No weight on the hands. And then tighten your legs 1 more time. Push your hands, push up and back to a downward dog. Stay here and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hop yourself forward onto your toes. Lift the chest up. Straighten the knees, bringing your hands back by your sides. Hey there. Rise up, arms over your head. Exhale the arms down. Last one. Inhale the arms up over your head. Everything okay?
Oh, my friend was trying to come
Okay, cool. Open your arms out to the side, bend halfway forward. Squat down, your hands on the floor. Awesome. Hop to a high plank. Just step the feet. Breathe one time here. Exhale, lay all the way down on the floor. Rest your head, point your toes. One breath in. Exhale, tuck your toes under, tightening your knees. Lift your head to look forward. Beautiful. Push up and back to downward dog. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step or hop forward into a squat. Keep your chest up. And then straighten your knees, bringing your hands back by your sides. Inhale, rise up, the arms over the head. Lengthen up towards the sky. Exhale, the arms by your sides. A slow breath in and a slow breath out. Okay, we're going to do a few standing poses, so everyone can come to face this side towards the west. No, this is the east over here. Forgive me. I know that. I'm a New Yorker. Nikayla, maybe you come over on this rampart over here to demonstrate. Okay, so spread your feet apart, about 1 meter apart, 3 feet. So a little bit of a wide stance. Inhale a breath, and exhale, bend halfway forward only. And then reach your right hand in the direction of your left ankle. Turn your chest open and bring your arm up in the air. This is called the Vakura Trikonasana, the twisted triangle. And breathe. 1, 2, and you can face them, Nikayla. 3, 4, and 5. Bring your hands on your waist and inhale, stand back up. Exhale here. Okay, second side. Inhale a breath. Exhale, bend halfway forward. And now your left hand reaches towards the opposite ankle. Spread your feet a little wider apart. Good. That hand. Turn the chest, bring your arm in the air and breathe. 1. Turn your palm like this. 2. Good. This upper arm. 3. Towards me. 4. And 5. The hands on the waist. Inhale, rise back up, and exhale. Good. Keep your feet where they are. Just turn your right toe out to the side. So the right toe is going to point straight downtown. Keep your hands on your waist. Inhale a breath. And exhale, bend your body to the right. Just the body. Keep your knees straight and the hands on the waist. Good. Hands on the waist. And now release your right hand down towards your right leg, wherever it naturally goes, and bring your other arm up in the air. Great. Keep the chest open and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay on the side. Bring both of your hands on your waist. Nice. Inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, turn your feet in the opposite direction. So your left toes come to face the stage. Inhale a breath, just like this. Hands on the waist. Exhale, bend to the side. Release your left hand down onto your leg wherever it naturally goes. Turn the chest. Bring your right arm up in the air. Stay here and breathe. 1. Super. Good. 2. If you have problems with balance, look at the floor. 3, 4. Stay here on 5. Put your hands on your waist. Inhale, come back up to center. Turn your feet parallel, and then step your feet to the right, bringing your feet together. Just a big step to the right. Amazing. Next, Parashva Konasana. Spread your feet wide apart, wider than 3 feet. And let's again turn the right toes out to the side and open your arms into a T shape. And then bend your knee and then lengthen forward over your leg. Just keep reaching your hands straight downtown. Imagine you're reaching for your first cup of coffee in the morning. Keep lengthening and lengthening. And now, bring your fingertips on the inside of your right ankle and your left arm up in the air. If you can do this without touching your fingertips on the floor, keep your fingers off the floor. If you need some support, put your fingers on the floor or your elbow on your knee. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, rise back up. Turn your feet in the opposite direction. Bend the left knee. Lengthen forward. Look at your middle fingernail. And then put your fingernail next to your ankle. Bring the right arm up. Lean back towards your leg a little like you're doing a back bend. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come up, turn the feet parallel, and then stepping to the left, bring your right foot to your left foot. Great. Next, Parashvottanasana. Spread your feet apart, about 1 meter apart. And now again, we're going to face the right leg, and you're going to turn your body to face the right leg. And this will be like a sun salutation. Inhale your arms up over your head, palms together. Bring your arms out to the side and bend halfway forward, bringing your hands back by your sides. Hold on to your wrist, any wrist behind your back, and inhale. And then exhale, bend your head towards your knee, holding your wrist behind your back, or your fingers, and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come on up. Turn your feet in the opposite direction. Good, all the way up is fine. Good, face the stage. Inhale your arms up over your head. Exhale, fold halfway forward with your palms facing up. Catch hold of your wrist as you inhale. Exhale, bend the head towards the knee. And keep your arms resting on your back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's inhale all the way up, the arms over your head, palms together. Exhale the arms down by your sides. Turn your feet parallel. And then stepping towards the right, bring your feet together. Good, we'll do one more standing pose. Prasarita Padottanasana. Spread your feet wide apart. Big, big step. Inhale your hands on your waist. Exhale, bend halfway forward. Inhale, extend your hands down towards the floor. Breathe in 1 time. And then exhale, touch your head towards the floor, just in the direction of the floor. So this is a wide-legged forward bend. And we breathe here. 1, 2, the feet are spread wide apart. Feel like you can lean just a little bit towards your toes. And as you lean a little towards your toes, you're lifting your sit bones up towards the sky. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale your head forward. Stay here and exhale. Place your hands on your waist. Inhale, come up to stand. And please step your foot to the left, bringing your right foot to your left. Great, and then come back to face towards the front of the stage. Okay, good. Everybody doing good? Give me a thumbs up if you're happy. Woo! All right, great. So we're going to come down for some seated postures. And the way we're going to come down is the same way we stood up. You have 2 choices. Either cross your ankles, bring your arms forward, and sit down to the floor. Or, if you're not comfortable doing that, you're going to step one leg back and put your knee on the floor, and then step your other knee down, put a hand on the floor, and come to sit. Okay? So either way. Great. Everyone knows that this crossing the ankles, you can come on down, Nikhila, thanks. The crossing the ankles and sitting down and standing up without touching your hands on the floor is a longevity practice. So you can practice this, try to do it a few times every day. And if you can't do it with crossed legs, just with one knee, come down, stand up, like that, a few times without using the hands. And apparently, it's a marker of longevity. So straighten your legs out in front of you, please. And we're going to do the Janu Shirashasana twisting and forward bending. So you're going to bend your left leg. Your left leg is going to come with your foot against your inner thigh. If you have any knee problems at all, you're going to bring your foot just to your calf or only this high. No knee problems, your foot can come to here. You're going to rest your right hand on top of your leg. Just rest your right hand right on your shin. And then spin your left hand around behind you. Great, all the way to hold on behind your back or on the floor. And then take your right hand and just place it on top of your knee. That's all. And then twist to look downtown. Great, stay here and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to twist the other way. Your right hand is going to spin around behind your back. And your left hand's going to hold on the outside of your knee. And then you're going to twist your body to look over your right shoulder, not too far. Go as far as your body naturally goes. And then stay there and breathe slowly, feeling as though you're breathing with your whole body. And as you stay here in stillness, while there's activity all around us, you are practicing presence. So be present with your breath. Be present with the sense of the whole body breathing as you remain still in the midst of all of this activity. And then we're going to come back to the center, and you're going to try to reach your right hand forward to hold on to the top of your foot, your left hand to hold on to the top of that hand. If you can't reach your toes, which a lot of people can't, bend your knee a little bit so that you can hold your foot. And everyone, please just lift your chest up, gaze straight forward, and we'll breathe here with a straight spine. 1, 2, and 3. Now, if you have any back problems at all or any leg problems, please stay here. If you are comfortable with forward bends, bring your hands a little bit down your foot and exhale your head gently, gently towards your knee. Gently, gently. Now, this is the always working idea within all yogas. Gently. The effort has to be a relaxed effort. So we try, but we don't force. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift your head up, stay here and exhale, and then we'll come up to sit. Straighten your left leg out, bend the right knee, your foot comes towards your thigh or your knee or your calf. Good. And then just simply rest your left hand on your leg. Just rest the hand on the leg. Swing your right hand around behind your back, holding towards your thigh. And then lift your left hand up and place it on your right knee. Twist your body to the side, looking downtown or over your shoulder. We'll stay here and we'll breathe. 1, breathe with your whole body. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looking good. Come back to center. Swing your left hand around behind your back. Bring your right hand to hold the outside of your knee. Yep, good. This hand goes back, and this hand over there. Good. That's it. 1, Twist to look over the shoulder. Lean a little bit back towards your right sit bone. 3, 4. Keep your arm holding the leg completely straight. And 5. Release back to center. Reach your left hand to hold on to the top of your foot and your right hand on top of that one. If you need to bend your knee, please bend the knee. Now lift your head up, straighten your arms, and gaze forward for 3 breaths with your arms completely straight and your chest lifting and you're lengthening out from your waist. Good. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale a longer breath. Exhale, bend the head down towards your leg or remain upright and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale your chest up, exhale here, and please come to sit. Straighten your right leg out in front of you. Bring your hands on the floor behind you, a big, big step back, and turn your fingers to face away from you. So turn the fingers away, spread your hands wider than your shoulders, a big step back, and then spread your feet almost as wide as your yoga mat. Relax your legs out to the side, lengthen your lower spine, lift your chest forward, and then rest your head back. If you have any neck discomfort at all, keep your chin towards your chest. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Round your lower spine, bring your chin forward. Now, we're going to bend your knees so your feet come flat on the floor for the tabletop position. This will be the counter pose. Your hands can either point out to the sides, they can point away from you, or they can point inwards. Different people will feel comfortable with different positions. And I'm going to do it right now with my hands pointing out to the side. You're going to lift your chest and flex your feet so you're on your heels. Push your chest a little forward, lengthen your lower spine, inhale a breath, exhale, push your hips up in the air, let your feet rest down, let your head rest back, and we're going to repeat this 3 times. Lift your heels and bring your buttocks to the floor. And then again, lengthen your spine, push your chest forward, pull the lower belly a little in, lift your hips forward and up, let your feet rest down, and bend the knees, bring your hips back to the floor, keep your feet flexed. And the last one, lift the chest, push your hips forward and up, rest your head, and we'll breathe just 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Exhale, lower down, straighten your legs out in front of you, and bring your feet together. Okay. Hands on the floor right by your sides. Everyone doing okay? Good. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Keep your legs completely together if possible. Not everyone can put their legs together comfortably. If you need to keep your feet a little apart, it's okay. But flex your feet nicely. 3, 4. And we're just going to do 2 more poses. Interlace your fingers and push your palms up in the air. Keep your chin a little down and stretch your arms up comfortably. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale the arms down. Okay, now we're going to lean forward and try to hold on to your big toes with your first 2 fingers. Bend the knees if you need to. And as soon as you hold on to the toes, you're going to lift your chest up and gaze a little bit up. Close your eyes, lengthen your spine, feel the back of the body stretching, and breathe. 1, 2, and 3. Breathe in one more time. And exhale, release your toes and come back up to sit. Okay, from here, please bend your knees and come into a comfortable cross-legged position. Now we do the yoga mudra. You're going to hold on to one wrist behind your back. Inhale a breath. And then exhale, bend your head forward towards the floor. If your head doesn't touch, bring your arms out in front of you and walk the hands forward. Stay here, lengthening the spine and breathe. 1, 5 breaths here, either walking your hands or holding your wrist. 2, 3. When you stay in this position with your head resting down in Yoga Mudra, you imagine that all of your thoughts, any of your troubles or worries are just flowing out from your head, being absorbed by the earth. So let all the content of your mind just melt out from your head onto the floor in front of you. And now inhale the head up a little. Exhale and bring yourself up to sit and walk your hands back behind you, about a foot back. Make your hands comfortable, spread them apart, lift your chest, rest your head a little bit back, and breathe. If you're not comfortable with your legs crossed, you can sit on your knees if you'd like to, or keep your legs out in front of you. 3, lift the chest. 4, and 5. Come to sit comfortably with your legs crossed and place your hands on your knees with your palms open. Hands on the knees with the palms open. Breathe in one time and breathe out slowly. We're going to breathe 5 times, breathing in towards the belly. Breathe in and the belly moves forward. Breathe out and the belly moves in towards your spine. Breathe in and the belly moves forward. Breathe out and the belly moves towards the spine. Breathe in and the belly moves forward. Breathe out, the belly moves in. If you'd like to try with your hands resting on the belly, you can try that for the next 3 breaths. Rest your hands on your belly. Inhale, relax the belly forward. Exhale, the belly comes in. Inhale the belly forward. Exhale the belly in. And one more, inhale the belly forward. Exhale the belly gently in. Relax your hands in the lap. Just sit quietly for a moment. Feel yourself with the idea we started in the beginning of the class, that yoga is the practice of being present. Feel presence in your body, presence in your breath. And then please straighten your legs in front of you and come to lie on your back. And after you lie on the back, bend your knees so your feet are flat on the floor. And if you have room, bring your arms out to a T shape. If you don't have room, bend your elbows like a cactus shape. Knees are bent, arms are out. We're going to twist only to the left side first. So exhale, lower your legs to the left. And then inhale your legs back to center. Still only to the left. Keep your feet spread apart. Exhale, lower your legs to the left. Inhale, come back to center. The arms are spread. Exhale, lower the legs to the left. Keep your feet spread apart. Now we'll stay here and breathe. Just 3 breaths. 1. A very gentle stretch. 2. And 3. Inhale back to center. And now going to the right. Exhale slowly to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale slowly to the right. Inhale to center. If you want to interlace your hands behind your head, you can do that also. Exhale your legs slowly to the side. Now stay here. A gentle stretch. Breathe with your whole body. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale back to center. And stretch your legs out on the ground. Bring your hands down by your sides, and we're going to rest lying down for 3 minutes. Some people are more comfortable resting with their knees bent and their feet flat on the floor. If you want to rest with your knees bent, that's okay. Some people are more comfortable resting on their sides. You can do that also. But otherwise, spread the feet a little apart. Turn the palms to face up. A slow breath in. And a slow breath out. And the relaxation technique we're going to do is going to be in 3 parts. So the first part is bringing both of your hands on top of your belly. So one hand rests on top of the other, right over your navel. And as you inhale, feel the belly rise a little. And as you exhale, the belly comes in. As you inhale, the belly rises a little. And as you exhale, the belly comes a little bit in. Inhale, the belly rises. Exhale, the belly comes back in. And now for the next few breaths, inhale and feel that you're filling yourself with vitality, with life force, with energy, with creativity, whatever word resonates with you. Inhale nourishment, and as you exhale, feel that you're absorbing that nourishment into every cell of your body. Inhaling nourishment and vitality. Exhale, feeling the body move into the relaxation response. Inhale nourishment and vitality. Exhale, absorb that vitality to every cell of your body. Inhaling energy. Exhale, relaxation. And then one more. Inhale, vitality. Exhale, releasing any stress from the body. And then rest your hands down by your sides. Rest the hands down by the sides with the palms facing up. Feel your breath smoothly moving in and out of the body. And now bring your awareness to fill your legs. And just like we were vocalizing in the beginning of the class, we're going to do that now. So feeling your awareness in your legs, we're going to chant the akara, the sound of ah. Inhale. And then we'll chant, ah. Bring your awareness to fill your arms, the hands, the torso, and your chest. Feel your back on the floor. And we will chant the ukara, the sound of oo. Inhale and focus at the heart center. And then we'll chant, ooh. Bring your awareness to your head, to your neck, and to your throat. And keeping the awareness in the head, we're going to hum 1 time. Inhale, and then together, hum. And then rest for 1 slow breath in and a slow breath out. And then please bend your knees in towards your chest, cross your ankles, hold on to 1 knee with each hand. Release your back, pulling the knees in. And then please rock yourself gently forward to a seated position. Cross the legs. And then we'll bring the palms to the heart. We're going to close the class with the chanting of the sound of Om, which is the Sanskrit sound of the universe, followed by the word Shanti, which means peace. So we're going to say Om and then Shanti 3 times, and we're going to let peace radiate out from all of us through all of Times Square, through all of New York City, and then we're going to do it in English after. So inhale to your heart, and then together chanting Om, and the word Shanti, which is peace, 3 times. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And now we'll chant Om and then peace in English. Om. Peace. 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 Rub your palms together, make the hands a little bit warm. Rest your warm palms over the face. And then pull your hands about 12 inches away from your face. Gaze into your open palms, feeling your awareness come back into the external world. And just say to yourself mentally, may my hands be instruments of peace. May my hands be instruments of kindness. May my hands be instruments of love. And then pull the palms back in towards the heart center. And then we'll close with the idea in the Indic traditions that we are all part of a big collective. And so when you meet someone that you don't know, just think as you see them, you're a part of myself that I haven't met yet. So before you leave here today, greet someone on a mat behind you or next to you who you don't know and think and say, you're part of myself I haven't met yet. Nice to meet you. Give yourself a high five, a hug, a handshake, or anything you'd like to. Spread the love, spread kindness. Now I'm going to say New York City key, and after I say the word key, you're going to yell Jai at the top of your lungs, which means victory. So New York key, J! Times Square key, J! Times Square yoga key, J! Thank you all very much. Thank you to Douglas. Thank you to Gary. Thank you to Tom. Have a great day, everyone, and see you somewhere along the way. Thank you to our citizens, Nikayla, Raf, Remy, and Bianca on 47th Street. Peace, everybody. Spread the love.
Times Square, give it up one more time. Eddie Stern.
Eddie,
Douglas.
Eddie Stern. Wow, I said to you earlier, you brought it. This class was amazing and wonderful in that we were talking earlier about how it is all-inclusive. It feels like to me as I was watching and did some of the class that you were able to incorporate all aspects of yoga, the practice of being present in each one of the aspects or layers of your class. I'm sure that is because you've been teaching for a long period of time, but how did you prepare for this class in Times Square?
Well, in terms of the yoga, this is what I'm teaching now, and it's based on how I've decided to move in my own body over the years, all drawn from classical yoga texts and classical yoga teachings. So that's basically it. And and the way that I prepare is just to be really grateful to be here and be present with everyone who's here and try to look at every individual who's in front of me and make sure they understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
If they don't understand what I'm saying and it doesn't work for their body, how they need to do it, then I'm not being successful as a guide.
Is this practice that you gave today like your own personal practice, or is it just specifically for this environment here in Times Square?
Yeah, this is basically the format of my personal practice, and I've been developing it over the past couple years, again, based on classical traditions. And there are different levels of it, so this is really, I don't really mean levels, but different, ways of doing it depending on your capability.
Yeah.
And this is like the most sort of generalized, here's something that most people can do who are physically able to move around and walk down the street in their body. They can do most of these things.
Yes, I was looking out at the practitioners as you were leading the class, and everyone was able to do just about everything that you were offering in the practice. So all-inclusive is great. Yoga for everybody, every body, every mind, every heart.
Yeah.
Can you speak to me a little bit about the philosophical aspect of the practice, the ancient tradition of chanting and mantra, and yes, how does that fit into this environment? And did you find any kind of pushback in your own self with that?
Chanting is a very important part of yoga to me because it's how you vocalize and express in almost sort of a non-logical way, or say it is verbal, but in a non-cognitively verbal way, faith. And I think that faith is one of the most important things when it comes to a spiritual practice. Yoga is a spiritual practice. As you know, we're not just doing yoga postures. We are putting our entire being into the presence of our body, our breath, a sense of who we are, what purpose is in our life, what meaning is. And when I was leading some of the chanting, like when I said, when you say the sound of ah, it's a sound of wonderment. When you say the sound of ooh, it's an expression of awe. When you hum and go it's a sound of something being joyful. And so anytime we vocalize something in a way where we're not just saying words, there's an emotional expression behind the sound. And so what I was introducing people to was a very small part of what is the emotional expression behind sound, and how do you feel that in your body? Because we feel emotions in our body. When we're in love, our heart speeds up and our blood pressure goes up and we get a little bit warm and tingly. That same thing happens when we're scared. Our heart speeds up and our blood pressure can go up and our body can get warm and tingly. How do we know the difference?
Yes.
Because our body is going to send us a signal. This is something to move towards. This is something to move away from. Here I need to protect myself. Here I can open myself. And all of the sounds of vocalization are sounds of opening our emotional body to sound and presence. And so that's what I wanted to do with people.
You were so successful at
Thank
that,
you.
and seemed to transcend Times Square and enter
cool.
into the universe and continue to resonate
I
there.
learned this from my teachers in South India at SVS. It's a yoga university in Bangalore.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. Thank you for sharing it with us here.
For sure.
You're amazing. Thank you so much.
I want to say this is
Yes.
the most diverse and most inclusive yoga class, I think, on the planet. It's so beautiful what you've done here. Just everyone is welcome, everyone is together, and I loved it. It was so fun, and this is a great setting. I mean, yoga needs to be done where we're not shielded from the so-called chaos of life.
Absolutely. Well said.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Love you. Thank you for
I
doing
love you
this.
too, Eddie. Yes.
And I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you for being here.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.